Hello, hello. I will be back, guys. All right, time to play with some tools finally. I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. Let's create a new level. There we go. Okay. Let me check this. How's the audio, by the way? It says like has some problems, but I'm not so sure. Should be fine. Should be fine. Okay, so let's see. I don't think this is the procedural vegetation. I'm gonna. Okay, it's not this one. It's not this one, but it's here. So trace, and everything is just here. So you have the procedural vegetation asset. Have these textures. I'll take a look at everything first. Actually, gonna reduce the quality a little bit. Just high. There you go. Let's see. Okay, so all of these are static meshes. That's kind of crazy. That's a skeleton, actually. This is static mesh. What is this? This is so insane. It doesn't have any alpha here. That's crazy. It's crazy. Hello, buddy. I have no idea what you're saying. Is that German or something? Oh, this is crazy. Crazy technology. So, see? Default trunk, lead trunk, or two-sided leaves. Oh, okay. So you can decide like if this is a trunk or leaves. That's what I guess from. Not really right. So if this is the trunk of the base color here, ambient occlusion input. Okay, it's nothing crazy here. It's just a normal. But you do have the input textures. You have the roughness that comes from the red channel here. And the normal map. Adjust AEL. What? Oh, so you're getting like the RNG. Okay. Input normal. Mask RNG. Constant bias scale. Drive normal C with clamp. Oh. Actually, something I didn't know about. I'm gonna write this down. Derive normal Z with clamp. It's pretty cool. So this is very standard. How about this one? So it's the same, but it has like subsurface model and shading model. Well, I have a feeling, since the dog came, something's going on here. I cannot move. But okay, looks clean. All right, so this looks okay. All the textures. Okay. All right. And the normal? I think the normal is a little bit special. Yeah. Because this one has... Let me open the material again. Ah, so this is a AL. And this is a displacement, actually. Okay. That will be crazy, like you put displacement on the lifts. That'll be crazy. Okay, then we don't need fab for now. Okay, so you have this procedural vegetation asset. That's so cool, man. I think I'm gonna break this a little bit. I'm actually gonna create my own. Let's go for foliage procedural vegetation. Let's create a new one. Actually, what if I sample this? Let's go for content. Let's call it test vegetation. And let's create a procedural vegetation, create a new one. Okay, so very empty. So this one has a skeleton preset, procedural vegetation preset loader. Okay, let's go. So I guess it's input. Okay, and this one is a preset, and this preset is here. So this one is for the hazel data. And what does this has? I guess it has like the branches and everything. So I have the material instance and these unique ones. I really need a haircut. Very badly. Okay. And you have the variants. Okay. So we're gonna go for that one. Okay. So broadleaf. What do you have here that actually... Okay, with A, I can inspect. Okay. So skeletal edits. Let's go. So you have the carve. Let's see how much you can do. Oh, okay. Okay, so you're cutting. I see. Okay. What else you have? You have the gravity. Okay, carve will cut it. Gravity is 9.81. That's crazy. Actually, it goes from 0 to 1 as a nice. What is phototropic? Looks like. Okay. Oh, cool. So that's like inverse gravity. Kind of, not really, but what if you go for something like this? Cool. You can change the direction. Yeah. Nice. Actually, very nice. Okay, so let's go for the default value here. Okay, that's gravity. Let's go for scale. Yeah, I like to play with this rather than watching guides or whatever. Just read documentation if there's any, but looks like there isn't. Okay, nice. Okay, so what will happen if I actually change this to this? So what's the data here? Okay. That's very interesting. So how do you get this data? It's my biggest concern. I mean, do you really need to create a new one? Let's create a data asset. There you go. And we go for procedural vegetation preset. And okay. Okay, that's interesting. I would love to know more about that JSON file. Okay, so let's keep going with the because if I have this, like, there's nothing, right? Yeah, makes a lot of sense. Okay. I don't mind, to be honest. Like, I can live with the ones Unreal already provides. Okay, so we go for something like this. Okay. And then it's remove branches. Oh. Okay. So we got by length. So we remove the ones that are like too long. If I put 10, I guess everything is like that radius, like, okay. That's interesting. By light. I guess, are the ones that are exposed to the sunlight, I guess, by age. By generation. Okay. So if we don't want long leaves, we can just delete the long ones here, I guess. I guess we just start removing some smaller parts of it. You can already see how it's gonna look. It's pretty cool. So, mesh builder. Let's see. So we have bone reduction, carve. This one we already try. Let's go for mesh builder. Material settings. Generation materials. I guess all of this is in this file. Because that's how it's done, right? Yeah. Mesh settings, point removal, segment reduction. I guess this is like the density. Let's see. No. It's not that one. Oh, this division should be very good. Like 1 and 5 or even 3. Like this is like very low poly. For those of you who complain about performance, to be fair, it's like it's not a big difference with the tech we have today. Computers are really strong these days. It won't make that much of a difference. Like if your game doesn't run with 3 sides of polygons, it also won't run with 6 or 12. Like it's just, that's not a problem. That's actually intersecting. It's not really like modeling, which is fine. I can live with that. So I think these 2 settings are the most important ones. So displacement texture, I think we can try. I think we can try for common hazel bark. Let's take a look. So this is, it is default lead track, and this is the textures. And I think the displacement is, let's take a look at this. Okay, it's not here. Let's take a look at the normal. I think it's here. Yeah, this is the displacement. So let's go for this one. And let's go for displacement. We're gonna go for this. We're gonna really select the, we're gonna really select the channel, so it's not gonna work. Okay, cool. Profile fall off. Oh, we actually have some fall off here. It's not bad. Not bad at all. So I guess this is the index where you have like, I guess it's the height, right? Looks like the height of this, like this material. should be different from this one. Yes. So this one is like should tile differently. Whereas this one, yeah, they do tile differently. I guess it has to do with this. Probably, I mean, this is a UVs, right? But you can have like different materials for different sections. Cool stuff. Bone reduction. Okay, so let's go for it. So, oh, that's nice. They put the, actually, we can put the mannequin here. Beautiful. And also, yeah, can put the mannequin. Can we move the mannequin? No. Actually, you can. But anyway. Now, this is a big tree. This is not a small thing. So bond with, I think 498 bonds is quite a lot. So I guess if you go for until 1, have like very little bonds. Very little. Can go for like 0.5 probably. Yeah, maybe something like this. I guess you don't want to have things like this where your bonds are just very stiff. So probably you want like 0.5. That should be pretty accurate. 0.5 is probably what you're looking for here. Okay, loads foliage. That's pretty cool. So let's try it out. So foliage palette. Okay, we do have a problem here. We do have a problem. What if we put 0 here? Okay. I wonder if there is a way to lock this node. So if we put the gravity like this, what happened to the foliage? What if you want more? So foliage meshes, that's right. And carve maybe something like this. Oh, so the carve actually does change quite a bit your everything here. It does change quite a bit. Nice. And what if you put this here? So all these data actually change quite a lot. Does change quite a lot, definitely. I don't think I need to learn how to create a JSON file because this already gives you a lot of flexibility. I mean, this is a leaf. How unique of a leaf you want, to be honest. This is so right. So right. Nice. And then it's foliage distributor. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, this is where. Okay, let's carve this out more. We put it very slow, very low. We have this, and then we have foliage distributor. Okay. Actually, that's changed quite a bit. It changed quite a bit. I would love to know like the polygon count here. Okay, so what if we put 0? Okay, okay. Put like this. Have more and more. That's very nice. That's very nice. Very, very nice. All right. So, and then you have the output. So let's try it out. So this one has like content browser folder. We will go for test vegetation. Mesh name 301. Oh, static mesh or skeletal mesh. Okay, so let's export this first. Let's export. Here you go. Actually, you can export both static mesh and skeletal meshes. I don't think the static mesh can be animated because this animation is with bones, so we will see. Well, let's take a look. Wow, look at that. I already have nanite enabled? Yeah. Look at that. Nothing like 4 million polygon tree. Okay. Okay. But it does work. Okay, so what about the skeletal meshes? Output. And we're gonna go here. Actually, we're gonna copy this one. And we're gonna call it SK301. And we're gonna go for skeletal meshes and voxelize. Yes. Create nanite foliage, yes. You really need to voxelize here. So we're gonna go for this. This crazy. This crazy good. I think in the future they should add more presets. Like, don't get me wrong, like you still like need a lot of control, but for being, you know, for experimental feature, I think it's pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. And I wonder what is the size of each asset. So let's go for size map. So this one is 113 megabytes. Not bad at all. And this is going to be shared across all the foliage. And to be fair, it is very small. How about this one? It costs the same. It does cost the same. What kind of black magic is this? Oh my god. Damn epic. Now what if I create... What if I create this? I'm going to go for foliage and procedural vegetation. Now why can't I get the one from my... Anyway, let's go for this one. So what does it give you? Oh, okay. So it does give you all this stuff, which is the same output. Very easy to create, actually. It's extremely easy. I'm surprised with how simple this is. I'm really surprised with how simple this is. Go for a real-time viewport. And also go back to Epic. Nice. Very nice. Gravity scale, move branches, mesh builder, bone reduction. And it's pretty much the same for everyone. It's pretty much the same. I can just create so many variations. Is there the seed here? Like a seed value. Polish palette. What is this? Oh, this one is the one we already put. Hey, we're using pretty much everything. Look at that. They're not capped here, but it doesn't matter. And it's gonna be voxelized if I go decently far away. Decently far. Let's just go here and go basic. Oh my god, my video memory. I mean, it's because I'm streaming, right? So let's go for high. Can even go for something less. I mean, my computer is really old. Is it? Yeah, it is 5.7. It is 5.7. So we have this. We can put those here. Very nice. For the wind, I think you need to put the, what is it called? Jesus, this is really heavy. Let's make this one a little bit smaller. For the wind. Oh, you need an actor. You need an actor. This actor, and we can add a foliage. No, it's a instance skin mesh. Okay, and this is where we put the skeletal mesh. So we can just go for this. And the transform provider. And this one is here. Wind transform provider. Okay, so nothing should happen yet. Let's go ahead and play. Yeah, it shouldn't move. But with this this actor, we can just rotate it. And let's put it wind speed like this. It should work. Or not. Or if we put the season strength. Oh, we didn't put the transform, I think. We did. Yeah, wind transform provider. Yes, we did. If we simulate. That's strange. Let me go for this. So these ones, they do have each one of them the wind transform provider, and they have the wind speed here. That's why they move. And let's go for, yeah, low is okay. Low is fine. It does look very nice. But why is my actor not really changing anything? It's crazy. Let's go for this one. Hazel type. Yep. Instance skin mesh. Wonderful. Go for this wind transform provider. Yeah, that's fine. So let's go for an actor. Instance skin mesh. And we're gonna put the SK301 and the transform provider. Dynamic wind data. It's gonna go here. I'll put the real time for now. Or are we not seeing the mesh? That's crazy. What? Instance skin mesh. Go for this one. That's crazy. Skin catch. The former. Well, the formers can be very useful for this. I'm gonna open the zoo again, because this doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Wing transform provider. Win example PCG. And your elements are these ones. And for each element, you're gonna put the wing transform provider, and you should be good to go. So let's try again. Instance skin mesh. We're gonna go for the SK31. How come we don't see it? Transform provider. There's no transform provider here. Okay. But if skin catch usage, skeletal mesh. That's interesting. What if we put another one? Maybe it's the one we created. Let's take a look. How about this one? This is also not rendered. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Oh, watch out with the real time. I swear to God that there's a smell here that is driving me crazy, and I don't know what that is. I have to do a deep cleaning later to find out. So for this one, not this, but this one here, Hazel tape type A21. Instance skin mesh, skin catch usage, nothing. Wing transfer provider. I don't see anything. I don't see anything wrong here. Let's have a look. Class actor, yeah, it is an actor. Instance skin mesh. And we go for the skeletal mesh here. Okay, and transform provider, it's gonna be this one. That's crazy. So let's go for the winged PCG example. Are they also not rendering? Ha! No way. Yeah, they already come with the trees. Wait, what? What's going on here? Uh, well, definitely static mesh performs better because skeletal meshes have the skin data weight and the bones. But for in 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 terms of data, they are the same. But I don't think the GPU is like. I will need to try it out. Like for example, we can just go here. It's actually fun. Try this out. So let's put this and go for. Okay, so I'm going 30 FPS, and I'm just gonna go for this once. I'm gonna save the camera. Okay, so it's the same camera. You know what's crazy? A lot of people complain about performance. Do you know what kind of magic you need to do to duplicate so many of these guys and don't have a single performance hit? Like, I'm literally the same as I started. Move to. I'm literally the same as I started. So they're the same. Except one animates and the other doesn't. You will barely see a difference for everything. Like, it's really nothing. It should be a lot of overdraw. Or not really. It's crazy. This is crazy. It's the same, probably. It's really just the same. But I find it like super strange. I cannot see my assets here. What if I duplicate one from here? I do want to see that. Hazel type. Okay, instant skin mesh. And you see it right here. And you will see it with the wind as well. It does move quite good. I mean, the thing with what Unreal is going for now is that they don't, before, why people compare a lot the performance before Unreal Engine 5 and Unreal Engine 4. First of all, the scenes are way more complicated in terms of complexity and number of triangles and everything. They're way more complicated. So obviously it's going to be heavier. However, the same complicated scene with the Unreal Engine 4 is never going to run. Not only that, the amount of time you need to spend optimizing, it's going to be a lot of development hours. A lot. So what the promise is, you don't get insanely good performance, but you also don't get insanely bad. Like, we can guarantee you run like 60 FPS, no problem. You won't go beyond that, but you're not gonna drop. No matter how much polygons you have your scene, you will never have to optimize again. Obviously, like, as long as you don't put crap, it's gonna run fine, right? That's the idea, is not to, not to put like just a lot of things, like super complex materials and everything, and expect everything to run like the same, There's actually a very cool trick I want to show you guys. Like, this is game changer. If you go for landscape, you're gonna have this plugin label. Go for landmass. I already have it, so just leave it there. And you're gonna go for sculpt. I'm gonna go for manage, actually. And you're gonna create a new layer. And you will call it whatever you want. And you can just go to blueprint, go to custom brush erosion, click here. Okay, let's make some space. Okay, and now what you can do is just scroll down, launch erosion timeline. You can use the preset that you already have here. It will come with a couple of those, the heavy and the medium. You can go with the heavy one, load settings, and then you can just simulate erosion. So let's take a look how it looks like before. Simulate erosion. I will just look pretty nice. So you guys are gonna shit yourself when you see the result. And usually this will give you like the erosion that some, I have like this cool preview to see what is being eroded and everything. And this will give you the same result as Gaia or other world building softwares, where you can just create erosion inside Unreal. But you don't need to go to other software. So if you take a look at this, you will see in a moment what I'm talking about. As soon as this loads, it's gonna look beautiful. So you don't really need to go to another software. You can just do it inside Unreal. This we used to have for a long time, but unfortunately it used to crash a lot. So I didn't really go deep into this erosion thing, but it's very, very nice. you're gonna have like really good results with this on your landscapes, and it's just gonna look amazing. You're about to see that. So I really think like the feature is inside Unreal. You can just do everything here. Look at that. Amazing. Is it perfect? No. Is it look good? It is damn good. It is damn good. Obviously, like everything you zooming has a lot of things, but in general, like it gives you a lot of layers with noise, a lot of like erosion layers like this ones, and it's just really nice too. Really nice feature. So there you go, guys. Free erosion. And you also have this this erosion height you can use for masking, like for texturing and whatever. So it's pretty damn cool. So if we actually have the yeah, we actually have the Unreal here. Look at that. It's actually like a nice screenshot. Nice. Yeah, it's a really cool feature. And it's very easy to do. One click, you're good to go. You don't need to go to other softwares. I used to use Gaia a lot. It's good. It's good, but it's just like the back and forth between Unreal and the other software. It just make it really slow. But with this, it's already very, very cool. It's already very nice. Let's try it one more time. Please don't disappoint me. Instance skin mesh SK301. What's the deal with the... Why I cannot see the hell? I really don't get it. And now you see them here. Hmm. Let's put the mannequin. You don't need to reduce the triangles. You can just use the... I go to world settings, go to debug. You will see what happens. You basically have a grid size, and everything that is outside of this grid size is not gonna load. So if I play from here, for example, you're not gonna see the distance mountains, just like this. But if I increase this size, for example, like the cell size in or loading range by... Oh, I'm gonna crash. Yeah. I'm going to increase the loading range and the cell size by multiply by 2. Multiply by 2. So now I can just play from here. And now I can see everything. Now, obviously, you're going to have more memory here, right? So keep that in mind. So you need to just go back to something small. You don't need to reduce the polygons. They're not gonna load with this. They're just not gonna load. So I still want to experiment a little bit more with this tool. Because obviously, like sometimes you want the background to show and all that stuff, but with lesser polygons probably. So you will need to keep that in mind. But you cannot reduce the polygon size for landscapes, at least. It's already fixed. This is already fixed, so in my mind, it's like, what the hell? Why is this not working? HLOD instancing. Actually, I wanna for partition age. Go for merge made. Instancing usually is the best. I think you can go for mesh merge here for the distance ones. I think that can work. Oh, they don't have the PCG win example. And we're going to go for each one of those and put the win transfer provider. So it does work. This health value, I don't know really what it does. I have no idea. But I want to see why this one is not working. Instance skin mesh, skeletal mesh here. Let's go for render. There's nothing here that I'm really sure why it's not working. Oh, animation minimum screen size. That's actually very useful for optimizing. Otherwise, it's just gonna be animating the whole time, no matter the screen size. Where is this actor here? I seriously don't get it. Like, what's the difference? Like, really, what's the difference? What's the big deal? Hey, I can check. Not in this map though. Let me check real quick. They do cast leaf shadows, obviously. Yeah, why not? I don't see why not. They all mesh. So they do very good with shadows and everything. Of course it casts leaf shadows. I guess you can also put like caps, like the capsule shadow. It's like really. Let's go for rendering. Can use capsule shadow, I think. Have like low quality stuff. Let's put it here. I don't remember if it was here. Have I compare? Yeah. It's actually very fast. It's much better. Like I have a thing here where I put a lot of this. Let's just go for. Okay, this might hurt, but I probably were gonna. Oh, we're not gonna do this. Yeah, they are very, very fast. Really, they're extremely good. These are all like with PCG, extremely fast. Yeah, yeah, they do it for you because it's already voxelized. They do have the voxels. I don't know if there is a way to check the voxels here. Oh, there is a way to check tessellation with this. That's nice. Oh, I have low quality graphics. That's why you get the noise. Because my computer is quite old. But if you want to see how it looks without it, I can show you. I can show you. Let me see if I have a, yeah, like this one. No, it's pretty damn good, to be honest. How old? 2070 Super. 5-year-old laptop. It's a very good one, but it also affects that I'm using a 2K monitor, If I only use like the small laptop monitor, it's definitely faster, like 2 times, 3 times faster. But if you have like a big screen, it does affect your performance a lot. It runs well because if you package the game, it will run at 60 at least. And never compare the performance of your project in the editor. Like, for example, when I was working at Ubisoft, you will have super big sections of the map. We almost will never put all the rendering features there because it's gonna go slow. And I had a beast of a computer at that time. No matter what project you have, it's always gonna go slow on the editor. But if you package, it's gonna run like 10 times faster at least. At least. You will be surprised how fast it runs once you package the game. Because you're debugging here, so everything is slower. So never compare performance in the editor. Never ever. This will run just fine if you package it. That's the truth for any kind of big project. No matter how optimized your scene is always gonna run slower. What I don't fucking get is why I'm not... it shouldn't. I'm streaming, multi-streaming. I have a 2K monitor and a 5-year-old laptop. It shouldn't go fast. Properties, skin catch 0. Okay, wind transform. I don't really need that. It is a big difference. What the hell is going on with this? Oh. Oh. Okay. I'm an idiot. It's here. Instances. There you go. Yeah. I mean, it's not gonna go well in my computer. That's for sure. Yeah, it is back. Yeah. It's also my internet because I stream from China. I use like this Proxyfire program and have like a little Wi-Fi here to connect to this internet so I can bypass the Chinese firewall. And these proxies. So if one of them goes down for whatever reason, I'm also going down. Usually it's very stable, but it's all right, I think. Okay, nice. So we already know how to do this, which is really cool. I think they're going to add more features into this plugin because just watching this alone, this looks extremely hard to make. Like, I ain't gonna do this. There's no way. But it's really cool. It's really damn cool. Is it like 4 million polygons on this one? That's crazy. I want to see how much I can optimize and see if there is like a decent, like how much you can get away with optimizing this. So we're gonna go for SK31 optimize. And this one, let's see how many polygons it has. We're gonna go for static meshes. I have 14 seconds. That I think usually have like 10-second delay on the stream. I cannot stream in very high uh I cannot stream like super high speed because of my speed limit in China. Uh where was it in the? I remember it was in the editor preference. Like to put it here. Anyway, it's gonna go like 30. And I'm even like medium graphics. But let's go for let's go for this one, and also mesh builder. We're gonna go for 4 and 8, and foliage palette, foliage distributor. We're gonna go for this. Sure, we're gonna leave it there, but we're gonna put the bone reduction to like quite a lot, like 0.08. I'm gonna go for 1, and just to see how much it affects the animation. So let's export. Yeah. Oh, because it's just my upload speed, even without anything, is like 20. So I don't have much bandwidth to work with. Let me see if I have some traditional foliage here. I think I do have, but I have grass. In general, like it goes very well compared to the alpha cards, because this one is voxelized. You can see here like it says voxelized. And that's kind of like the magic here. So let's go for actor. Instance, skin mesh. We're gonna go for instances. There you go. And also the transform provider. Okay, we're gonna duplicate this. This one is optimized. Okay. So in terms of animation, let's see how it looks. Yeah. It is really hard to tell. Jesus. It's better. Yeah, definitely affects a lot the wind. I don't have any tree with me. I don't know if I can check. No, this is not a comparison. This is I want to check. Like this is a more optimized tree, but in theory it should look worse with the wind. Not visually, but with the wind should look worse. It's really hard to remove the complexity of this because all these leaves have like a lot of polygons already. So I'm gonna have to live with that. I think I have. Yeah, I have these. My product is gonna be very heavy. I don't know if that's a good idea to add. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go. I already know if this is already downloaded. I think it is. Let's see. Uh, it's in 5.7. Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna add that, but maybe I have something. Maybe I have. This grass is not the same, but so I don't have any tree to actually test this on. I don't have any tree to test this, but I did put like a lot of them. Like, take a look at this. So I'm like, let me remove this. I'm going like 40. I'm gonna just duplicate this everywhere. I'm even gonna do some. I think if I overdraw, eventually it's gonna have like a lot of performance issues, but even like this, like performance haven't changed that much. I'm still around 40. So I'm like 33. There is some spikes, and I have 61 actors, around 60, and they all have like, I think it's like 4 million triangles for this one. I'm not sure, which is unnecessarily high, but overdraw is not that bad because it's voxelizing. It's not that bad at all. But if I remove them, so I'm like 35. if I remove those, I'm still 35, which is the FPS that my computer can go like without anything on the scene. I'm already 35. It also affects the rendering resolution here, but actually this one is new. It didn't used to be before. Damn, this is a really cool feature. This is a really cool feature. I wanna try to create from scratch one. See if I actually got it. So we're gonna go for this one. You don't really need to create from scratch because you're pretty much gonna do the same the whole time. And presets you can find here. That's the data. I don't know how to get. I really have no idea. So we got a curve, which is gonna pretty much reduce everything. Then we got the gravity. That's pretty cool. I want to see if I can make something cool with this. Okay. Then what I have the remove branches. I'm gonna leave it there because I want to see how it looks with the. So let's put the mesh builder. Nice. And then we're gonna go for foliage palette. Okay, and then we're gonna go for foliage distributor. Actually, we're gonna go for foliage distributor first. And then we're gonna go for foliage palette. Or no? Foliage distributor? Oh, okay. You need these foliage palette. Yes, and then it's the foliage distributor. Which I find is super strange. What the hell? You're not gonna put it here? That's crazy. So let's remove the gravity. Try like remove the branches a little bit. It's crazy. Instance spacing. That's sad. Let's not remove the branches. Okay, that's better. Actually, without this, it's already looking really good, but is it because I don't have gravity here? No, it's not. And what if I just put another one here? Yeah, they all have like different data. The hell is this? Remove branches, mesh builder, foliage palette, and foliage distributor. Raw foliage distributor sucks. instance spacing. If I put 1, I have less. If I put 0, I have like no spacing at all, which looks very bad. And I should go for bottom reduction here. Now why doesn't... Oh, it is, the bonds are here. 797 bonds, oh my god. What if I put like 5? Still capped at 1. But this one's gonna be a very heavy one. Out. And let's go for here. Test vegetation. Test tree. I'm gonna go for a static mesh first. And also, I'm actually gonna export both. SK and SM. SK is gonna be a skeletal mesh. Let's export this. I want to see how much triangles the static mesh has. Let me see. It's gonna take a while. I really like the procedural stuff for creating these trees. It's like a speed tree with asteroids, except you cannot have control over a lot of things yet. I think it's gonna come eventually. It has to come eventually. Okay, after this test, we're gonna wrap it up. Because my encoding is suffering a lot. It already says like obvious, it's like burning. There's a problem with multi-streaming with my computer. It's quite heavy for now. Damn, this is Unreal is really cooking here with those trees. It takes so long to make. But they're really faster compared to the alpha cards. And they look better, obviously. I think after this, I'm gonna go into PCG. I wanna try a lot of stuff there. I wanna play with PCG. There's been a long time since I haven't used it. Okay, this tree is really something. And the static mesh was quite fast compared to this one. But the voxels are quite nice because you really don't notice the traditional popping that usually trees have. They usually like pop in your face. It's like, oh, what the hell? Something changed here. And you really need to test a lot, like a lot of LODs. It's just a headache. But voxelization, it's pretty neat. They look very nice. And voxels do quite nice in the at distance. As it just merged together in a one blobby mesh that looks pretty much the same from distance. So you don't really notice the difference. That's the cool thing about it. Let's take a look at the marketplace. What's on Fab? What's new in Fab? I haven't used Fab in a long time. I mean, Unreal Marketplace. Fab I haven't used at all, I think. Oh. Free content. I'm gonna save this. What is this Odyssey toolset? Oh, it's to paint? Inside what? Or once a time, like we were here on the free content section. The amount of downloads that you get is insane. Insane. I have no idea how many people download the thing. It broke my mind. Like, I didn't know how many people, a lot of people use this. Pure Polygon, I don't remember the name of this guy. It was really good. Really, really good. Extremely good, actually. I don't remember the name of this artist. I think this was also free at some point. But there's obviously, like, for example, this type of trees you cannot make. It's like very special. Probably you can get away with doing the branches. But still, like this type of tree, you cannot make it procedurally. That's the problem. Oh, come on, man. I really need to see how heavy it is. What about characters? Let's go for characters and creatures. Let's put the what do we go for? Oh my god, this is super expensive, man. Is it really worth it? For those of you that don't know this currency, it's like 3.5 more than dollars, US dollars. So this should be like 600 to around $700, I think. Jesus. There's a lot of variety for sure. Can build a whole game with that. I mean, I guess you just wait for discounts for this one, so. Unreal still cooking. I remember this Ida Faber had very good characters. You can tell. I mean, it's not amazingly good. It's like good enough. It has a lot of customization. Let's come with a sword or something. Or you can just put it on top, I guess. She's actually like has a lot of cool stuff. A lot of cool characters. Let's take a look at this. Nice. Let's go for the big screen boy. Not bad. How about this one? What's this? Just Asian gear. It's very well made, actually, the face. Not bad. I believe she has been a lot of years doing this. Yeah, that's a lot of characters, man. That's quite a lot of characters. Like, obviously, you improve over time, right? That's a hell lot of characters. Okay, forget about the skeletal mesh tree. I think I'm gonna wrap it up for now. I think next session I'm gonna go for PCG. I'm gonna see how can I spawn these meshes and play a lot with PCG because I haven't played with it for quite a while. What I like to do is just to play with stuff and break things, not really watch anything. Just put whatever node it is and just try it there. Just test it out. If it's too technical, like it has a lot of weird features, probably you still need documentation, but for the most part, you can get away with that. All right. Uh, see who's online. No way. All right. Let's go.